increasing the fines, but how are you going to ensure that indeed it is the fines that will be deterrent and not transparency from those who work at the Axel stations?
Well, the point is that I sincerely believe that the Axel load regime is not fit for purpose. It creates opportunity for people to do the wrong thing. I was shocked when I went to an Axel load station and realized that even all the data on their computer, even if they find you and you pay the 5,000 in the evening, somebody can just delete the data and decide that they haven't collected any money. It's not fit for purpose. So it's become an avenue for people to extort money. I was told in the past that's a penalty, not fee, because you are only being fined for breaching a law.
Right.
No amount of money collected as penalty for Axel load would ever be enough to maintain our roads. So it has always been a deterrent. So it was raised from 300 cedis to 5,000. When it was raised, I was told that the overloading subsided significantly.
Right.
But when the value of 5,000 became nothing in terms of, devaluation or something like that, people started, okay, I'm loading from Tema. I can overload.
If I'm going to, with my 5,000.
Exactly. They are not even paying 5,000. They probably plan to pay a bribe of 2,000 along the way and save some money. So what we are doing is that we are increasing the 5,000 to 50,000. Two things. Of course, the guy who is unpatriotic and taking the bribe, knowing it's 50,000 now, may not even want 5,000, may want more than that. Hopefully, this is deterrent enough. Secondly, if you overload, under the current regime, we remove the excess load and ask you to use a different car to take it. We want to change the law that from now, instead of allowing you to bring another car to take the excess load, we auction the excess load and then put the money in the road maintenance trust fund.
Right.
If the owner of the good knows that there's a possibility of forfeiting certain portion of the good, I am sure that will be deterrent enough for people to do the right thing.
I see. Why have the workers at the Axel load station in Kumasi been fired? Why have they been dismissed from their jobs?
No one has been dismissed. Their contracts have run out. It's as simple as that. No one has been dismissed.
And you didn't renew their contracts?
I actually don't get involved personally.
Absolutely.
Highways does that. So Highways is in the process of doing that. I deliberately separate myself from getting close to Axel load, except to give policy advice.
We're hearing new people have been employed. And, you know, I can appreciate the fact that you are not directly involved, but this is also under your ministry. Yes. We're hearing new people have been employed now, and for some reason, the old contractors were just, you know, pushed aside.
What is wrong with that?
Is there a reason why that is the case? That old contractors were
If you
fired?
have a contract, that is why it's a contract. I used to work somewhere in London. I have a contract. When the period is finished, the client has the opportunity to either renew or find somebody else. So if you've got as a load contract, you've been working for years, and maybe they realize that you are part of the group that have been misconducting yourself, and they say they will not renew it, I have nothing to say.
Do you get the impression that could be the case, that they didn't do the job right and were part of the problem? Once
it's a contract, when it's terminated, when it's ended, I don't think anybody have any explanation to give to somebody whose contract is not being renewed. Unless you are saying that the new people who are being employed are not Ghanaians. But once they are Ghanaians, I don't think...
I mean, I appreciate that. But when your contract is not renewed, but there is an opportunity for the job position to be taken, and it doesn't come to you, only presupposes that the job you did was not appreciated.
You went to your friend who was unemployed within the period which you were employed. So couldn't you be fair and say that is
that what the case is?
I don't know, but I don't get involved in that. But I am saying that no Axel load employee has been fired. Their contracts ran out, and Highways is in the process of engaging new people. It may include people who have worked there before.
I see. Just quickly, there's a question here coming from our Facebook page. I've just been alerted to. It says, please tell the minister that they should plan for monitoring and evaluation so that they can be able to track progress, ensure efficiency, identify issues, and make adjustments.
Excellent view from that viewer. I think it's very educated and a great insight. In fact, half of what we are committed to do at the ministry is exactly that. And it starts with us. The monitoring and supervision starts from the agencies, highway, feeder road, urban road, because part of the poor quality of work is simply because we have failed to carry out our responsibility. That is why we are saying that from now, those who get involved in the monitoring and evaluation and certification of the project will be monitored themselves. So even if you are a consultant today, you are coming to work with us from today. In fact, even existing consultant, we are going to demand that they take professional indemnity insurance because we will no longer tolerate lapses in the quality of work. The Ghanaian is tired of poor quality, expensive road projects. And President Mahama's reset means that we will use Ghanaian to build roads that is fit for purpose that we'll all be proud of. And the Ghanaian contractor must be happy that we want to demand it. So as for monitoring and evaluation, we are going to spend time on that. I would be encouraging TV3 and Media General Network, which I'm very grateful for. When we did the 16 region tours, you were always with us. When the projects get on site, we're not going to be in the office. We are going to be happy to have you around so that you can report live from the various sites to Ghanaians as to what we are doing or President Mahama's vision for the big push. You should be able to report live from site.
Honorable, thank you for sitting with us.